Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another video. Bienvenidos. We are going to get ready together today, and this is going to be a beginning to end realistic get ready with me. So I literally just got out of the shower right now and I haven't done anything to myself besides change, and yeah, I'm just gonna get ready on camera, vlog style. I'm doing the same exact makeup that I wore in my last vlog, which was where I was showing you like my new hobby, and just the last vlog that I posted, I got some requests to show you what I was wearing on my face and tell you guys the products that I was using. So right now my skin is feeling a little bit more dry than normal. Not necessarily dry, but just a little bit tight, but once I put my moisturizer it'll be fine. So I usually switch between two different moisturizers. I either use my First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Cream or my daily moisturizing lotion from CeraVe. I need a new one of this one, but I'm gonna mix both of them today. They're not super heavy or anything, so I'm able to kind of mix them if I want to. And with either one of these, I can go in with a lot and my face doesn't get oily or greasy at all. Oops. And both of these moisturizers are just super lightweight on the skin. They don't feel heavy at all. I feel like I should kind of turn you guys a little bit for better lighting. And then whatever is left on my hands, I just kind of work it under here whenever I'm too lazy to grab my eye cream, if I'm being honest. And then next I do sunscreen, which I've been doing pretty good with, and it's super important, and I feel like a lot of us skip this step. So I either do I switch between two. I do my La Roche-Posay, I think that's how you pronounce it, ultra light sunscreen fluid, or I use my CeraVe hydrating sunscreen. Both of these are really good, and I just like to kind of press it in and then rub it. I love the smell of sunscreen. I don't know what it is, but I just love it. The foundation I used that day was my Maybelline Fit Me foundation, which I haven't pulled this one out in a good minute, and I use it in the shade 228 Soft Tan, and it matches me pretty good right now. And I first put it on with my e.l.f. powder blurring brush. By the way, this look is a little bit more, it's like an everyday look, but it's a little more glam everyday. So just sweep it on my cheeks because that's where I have most of my hyperpigmentation. And then I also let it sit for a little bit and dry up just a little bit. That way I can get the most coverage out of it. I don't like to fully blend it out or start blending it out right when I put it on my skin, because that really shears it out. So I just let it kind of sit for a little bit before I go ahead and blend it. And this is the first layer I'm putting. I am doing two, which is like, some of you might be like, that's a little too much for every day, but I like full coverage. The first layer is a nice thin one. You can still see some of my scarring, stuff like that, because I went in and really buffed it into my skin. Now for the second layer, I'm just gonna tap it and focus it a lot more on my problem areas. And I take it straight from here. I just kind of tap my brush on there. I don't know if that's weird. Okay, I think we're good. The color's gonna look a little bit off until I finish the rest of my makeup. And then for my concealer, I went ahead and used my Too Faced one. Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer in the color Warm Beige. And this has a big applicator, so I just brush off the product and just 1, 2, 3. Get a little bit more. 1, 2, 3. If I need a little bit more later, I'll apply it once I blend it out. Pretty sure I'm gonna put some more. This concealer, I've been obsessed with it ever since I first tried it. They sent me, I think they sent me all the shades, and I tried a few different ones, and right now this is the one that is best for me. And it just gives such nice coverage without it being too matte, drying, cakey. It's none of that. So I love this concealer. And it's even better when you let it sit on your skin for a little bit before you blend it also. It just adds even more coverage, and it just lasts all day. So for powder, I'm taking my Laura Mercier, which I haven't reached for this one much either. I usually have been doing my Coty Airspun powder, my Maybelline one. I'm just always switching powders. And this one I just haven't brought out for a while, but that day I was like, let me try it. So I just do a nice little layer and kind of blend it in. I don't let it sit most of the time. At least I didn't on this day. I already messed up. I already messed up. I meant to take some of my Wet n Wild contour stick in Call Me Maple before I put my powder on. I'm still gonna do it. Hopefully it doesn't come out looking patchy because I do it over top, but do this step before you put your powder and after the concealer. That's what I did that day. See, this is real life. This is just what happens to me when I'm getting ready. Because I haven't been doing this step a lot, I always forget when I do want to do it. I'm like, oh, I forgot to do my cream contour, but we're gonna do it anyway. So I just like to take this. This is a BH Cosmetics brush, but you can use any brush that's like this. And I like to grab it on the brush instead of putting it directly on my skin. So that I'm just buffing that on my forehead. This color is perfect for my skin tone, for cream contour, for cream bronzer. I'm scared for this part. I thought I was gonna get super just nasty looking, but it doesn't. I feel like I always say this when I do my makeup videos, but when, especially since I did this after my powder, I don't buff it into my skin. I don't rub my brushes hardly ever. I usually always tap my products into my skin just because it gives me a better finish and it doesn't mess up my foundation underneath. If I were to rub, it would mess up all of this right here and it would make it look super splotchy and nasty. So I always recommend, especially with cream stuff, to just tap it into your skin. With anything really, even with powder. The only thing I brush onto my skin is my foundation sometimes, and my bronzer and my highlighter. Even sometimes my bronzer, I won't do that. I'll just tap it onto my skin. So just a little tip, I guess. But from there, for my favorite part, some bronzer. And I did two this day. I was feeling a little bit extra, so I did my go-to MAC Mineralized Skin Finish and Give Me Sun first. And I'm using this brush from It Cosmetics. It's the powder one. Oh, there's a flag. I'm just really messily, and I'm not doing my brows before this either because I put my bronzer everywhere. And usually if I usually if I do my eyebrows beforehand, it messes the end up. So I just have been liking doing it towards the end. So you can see, not doing it precisely at all, just more so setting that cream that I put before. And then my Becca Sunlit Bronzer in a Panama Sun. Same thing, same brush, just sweeping it even more. We're going for a full-on super bronzed look today. And I'll even sweep some around my eyes too. Just kind of everywhere. For my brows, I have a little bit of powder left on them from the translucent powder and all of that, but I usually don't mind it. I find that my brow product sticks a lot better and looks a little bit better when there's a little bit of powder there. I don't know what it is. Sometimes I'll take it off, but for today, I think it's fine. So for my brows, first thing I do, I already brushed them up a little bit, but I'm taking a concealer that's a little bit lighter than the one I normally do on my under eyes. This is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind in Sand. And then I shape my brows from the bottom only first. It's hard to talk while I'm trying to do this, but just to outline my brow from the bottom. There's a fly in here. And then I flick the concealer down just to blend it a little bit. You can see how it's nice and highlighted under my brow, and it kind of shaped it and made it look a lot better than it did before. And this also helps me use less eyebrow product because I already know you know, how my brow is going to look for the most part once I fill it in. So I have been doing kind of a mix of I've been using a mix of 2 different things for a lot of steps. So I kind of use my Brow Wiz from Anastasia Beverly Hills or my Ka-Brow. For this brow, I think I'm good with just Anastasia because it's not as sparse as this one. And I use this in medium brown, by the way. I'm kind of thinking of getting an ashier color, but for now it's fine. And I mainly only do this where it's sparse. I do not do it on my entire eyebrow at all, just because I like more of that naturally filled in look. Really with any look that I do, whether it's glam or not, I just like more of a naturally filled in brow. And I don't even do too much in the inner part. I just kind of let it, you know, let it be. Let me set it with my brow gel, that way you can kind of see the difference between the 2 brows. Just brush it upwards. Not perfect either. I like more of a feathery brow, so I brush all the hair up, and then at the end I just kind of touch it a little bit, and boom, we have a nice naturally filled in soft brown brow. And then we have this one over here that's like struggling. For my eyes, I don't do too much. I just do this with a regular blending brush and just mainly do it on my eyelids and then buff it out. It just adds a little bit of smokiness to my eye, and that way they're not so just plain looking. And by the way, I have my eyelash extensions still because I got some questions on what eyelashes I was wearing. These are still my eyelash extensions. The Fenty Beauty Kilowatt in Mo Honey. So it's Mo Honey and Afternoon Snack, but I took Mo Honey, which is more of a glittery highlighter, just with my finger, and I quickly tapped it on my eyelids. Really messily, I kind of dragged it up to my brows, to not precise whatsoever. And this gives it such a nice glittery wet eyelid kind of look. That fly is literally just freaking flying around everywhere and it's annoying. And on the bottom I also did some of the Hoola, little bit of mascara on the bottom, and then highlighter. We're like almost done. This one I've been loving too. It's the L'Oreal Unlimited mascara, and I use the black one, and I just do it on the outer parts of my lashes because I don't usually do too much on the lower lash line anyway. You would think that I would just go in with the same highlighter that I use on my eyes, but I didn't do that. Instead, I used my Lancome Dual Finish Highlighter in Sparkling Peach. I'm obsessed with this highlighter. And I do this also very messy. I just sweep it all over my forehead, on my cheeks, very messy. I mixed a few blushes. This is the blush trio in Peachy Love from Anastasia Beverly Hills. I just run my brush through all 3 of them. Lancome Fix It, Forget It. I do still have to do my lip color, but I'm gonna do that after I do my hair because usually I leave that until the end. I don't think I'm gonna curl as much as I had it curled that day, just because I'm hungry and I'm trying to head out. My hair used to be able to hold a curl even overnight. I would wear overnight and then wake up and still have curls in my hair, and now it just kind of falls all flat. So I always have to re-straighten my hair. Re-curl my hair. now that my hair is kind of done, I did it in literally like 10 minutes. But for my lips, I first do a little bit of this Laneige sleeping mask. I like to use it as a lip balm. I know they have a lip balm and I had it, but I lost it. I don't know where it's at. But the lip balm is so good. I'm gonna go to Sephora. Maybe later I'll go and get a new one. But their lip stuff's really good. Lip stuff is really good. So I just take a little bit of that. And even though it's a sleeping mask, I don't take it off. And then for my lip liner, I got 2 new ones, but I'm not gonna use them today because I didn't use them that day. Where are they at? I got these 2 new ones from Morphe. I went to the Morphe store yesterday. This is the Sweetheart and Honeymoon lip liners. They're both nudish browns. I'm not going to use them because I didn't use them that day. That day I used my MAC lip liner in Cork, and I barely put it on my lips. I mainly just line them. And then for lip gloss, I use my Bare Minerals lip gloss in Yes. That's the name of it, YAAAS. It's like a nudish kind of color. And this is super pigmented, so I like to take off some of what's on the wand and blend it into that lip liner. And that is the exact makeup look and hair that I wore the exact same day. I didn't even tell you guys my curling iron. I kind of always mention it, but it's my Conair 1 1/4 inch curling iron. I think I got this at like Target or Walmart a while ago. But that's everything that I did to achieve that look. I'll show you my outfit too, since we're already here. My top is from, let me scoot back. My top is from H&M. My shorts are from H&M, and then I'll show you my shoes because you can't really see, but it's more of a casual, just chill, everyday kind of outfit. These are the shoes I'm gonna wear today. These are my Adidas Ultra Boost. I've had these for so long and I've washed them a few times and they still are in pretty good condition. I need to wash them again, but these are the ones that I'm going to use. They're super comfortable and good for every day, or even if you are using them for like the gym and stuff. Before I forget, deodorant. Very importante. The worst feeling is when you forget to put deodorant on, or one of the worst feelings is when you're out and about and you forget to put deodorant. And then of course for my body, some of my almond oil, my legs. Here's my outfit real quick, full, you know, mirror pic, that way you can see how it looks with my little long sleeve, my shorts and the sneakers. It's a super cute basic, just everyday running errands, about to go get some little lunch kind of outfit. So yeah, and that is it for today's little vlog style get ready with me, realistic, just me getting ready for the day. And I hope you enjoyed this video. I did film it completely on my vlog camera, so let me know how you guys feel about it. I feel like you guys are starting to like more of the realistic everyday lifestyle kinds of videos, and I personally love those too. I like watching them and I like filming them just because they're a lot more realistic, they're easier, they're more fun. And so yeah, let me know by commenting, giving this a thumbs up, and letting me know how you feel about this video right here. But I think that is all I have for you guys today. Make sure to follow me on my Instagram as well. I'm always on there on Insta stories, and most of the time I share some of my favorite things on there, like on my stories and stuff, so make sure to follow me on there. And that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you all, los quiero mucho, and I will see you all in my next video.